Hello everyone and welcome back to Destiny. Ever since we started getting a sneak peek at all of the amazing new weapons and gear that we're going to be getting in Rise of Iron, a lot of us are starting to wonder how exactly do we get all of this amazing gear. Now of course, doing what I do here on YouTube, I usually have to take a pretty fine-tooth comb through everything that we're given through these reveals. And now a few days ago, especially after watching the Cosmodrome reveal stream again, I kind of had the epiphany of, is the Gunsmith supplying us with SIVA weapons? Let's jump in and take a look at some of the evidence. Now I'm going to bury the lead here and talk a little bit about why I think the SIVA weapons we're seeing in the gameplay are not the raid weapons. Now of course, this was not confirmed by Bungie to be the raid weapons by any stretch of the imagination. We're just assuming that based on the fact that they're infused with SIVA technology, and it seems like SIVA is going to play a big role not only in the main campaign's endgame, but possibly be the raid's main boss. My first reason isn't very strong, other than the fact that I don't think they would reveal the raid weapons to us in reveal trailers. Bungie is very secretive about their raids and the loot that you get inside, so I think it would be a bit of a spoiler for them not to only show us the weapons, but also make it so we have no surprises to look forward to from a loot standpoint. Now of course, I think the only reason we're all assuming that these are the raid weapons is that they seem to have already revealed the raid armor in the previous screenshots. The armor definitely looks very unique and very SIVA-like, so it's a fairly safe bet that this in fact might be the raid gear. And if they're okay with showing us the raid gear, then they're probably okay with showing us the raid weapons. Another reason why I don't think that this is the raid weapons is the fact that they're simply modifications to stock Foundry Weapons. There's nothing super unique about the weapons other than the fact that they have a fresh matte black coat of paint and they have some pretty cool hollow sights. Now of course, the counter argument would be that yes, these are Foundry Weapons, and that they simply belong to another group of Guardians that went in before us and were maybe unfortunately killed in action. If we look back at Vault of Glass and Crota's End, they both feature stories of Guardians that went in before us and were unsuccessful, so this would be a viable argument. But with that said, I still don't think that these are the raid weapons. And the main reason is when I discovered this. If we take a closer look at the gameplay footage, we can see that one of the fire team members picked up a dormant SIVA cluster. Now some people are starting to say that this is maybe the new planetary material for the new Cosmodrome, but I don't really think so, since you don't really get notified when especially your friend picks up something as simple as a planetary material. You're usually notified when they get something like a legendary engram or an exotic, or perhaps a unique item like those fusion relics that we found for the Sleeper Simulant quest during the Taken King. So what do I think those items are? Well, I think it's going to behave similar to the Sleeper Simulant quest, where you take these dormant SIVA fragments back to the Gunsmith and possibly have him infuse them into stock Foundry Weapons. That would seem to be a natural evolution of the Gunsmith's role, and I think it would prove to be a pretty cool new way of getting new weapons, in addition to giving you more incentive to go on patrol. After the House of Wolves, there's no doubt that they saw a sharp decline in the number of people that are going on patrol on the regular, so this would help kind of liven up those areas and invite players to explore more. Now of course, another use for the dormant SIVA cluster could be activating the brand new public events that we're going to be getting in Rise of Iron. Bungie did promise us neat new public events, so these dormant SIVA clusters could play some kind of part. But anyways, let me know what you think of the dormant SIVA cluster, and do you think it's feasible that we're going to be getting these SIVA infused weapons from the Gunsmith? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Now before I head out, I did want to remind you guys that Bungie's next reveal stream is going to be during Gamescom, which is in Cologne, Germany, from August 17th through the 21st. When exactly that stream will be is still unknown, but go ahead and follow me on Twitter at FutureFoe, because I'll probably be geeking out about it. And the reason I'm going to be geeking out about it is because it's going to be all about the Crucible, where we're going to learn about the new game mode and those mysterious new features, which I think include private matches and custom games. But anyways, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more Destiny content, and I will see you all next time. Hello everyone and welcome to the weekly show where I share a few of the most interesting pieces of news in gaming. Today's topics are Pokemon Go's success, No Man's Sky's continuing legal troubles, a curious new RPG by Square Enix, and a big update to Overwatch. This is GameBite.